Okay, here's the Toxic Leech card. I said I wouldn't go extra hard farming when I was doing this, but I lied. I'm gonna try to get at least 3 cards, and then I'll stop farming. I'm just really fixated on this whole 3 cards per episode par score that I've set for myself. So here is the first. It's the Toxic Leech card, and I'll be back to show you any other highlights that come up in just a moment. I just realized I didn't show you the bonus for the full Leech set because I didn't even realize that we'd finished the set. I didn't notice, but I've noticed now, and I can show you that for completing the set, the leeching buff now lasts forever. Right? And having shown you that, I'll go back off. Okay, I wasn't even farming, but I got a skin. Let's take a look at the skin. This is the. Oh, I forgot to see what the or I didn't get a look at what the species was before I closed, but I do know it said fox, so probably it's for the hound. But let's just go through this list. Fox is a very short word, it'll be easy to spot. It's not one of the hounds. Haven't missed it, have I? Let's let's hope not. Oh boy, where is this? You probably... There's a chance that... Okay, here we go. It's a Vulpes. Okay, that makes sense. And it's a Vulpes that just looks like a regular old fox. I saw a couple foxes while I was out for a walk the other day. Just figured I'd mention that. One of them was pretty cute. He was just rooting around in a garden, eating stuff, I guess. The other one was less cute. He was carrying around a dead squirrel in its mouth. So you get to see a couple. You get to see all kinds of aspects of nature sometimes if you go out for a walk. Anyway, I just figured I'd show you that and share that story with you, and I'll go back up. See you in a bit. Alright, we're about to find another skin, so let's take a look at this one. This is going to be an imp skin called Crab Helmet. Alright, let's take a look at that pretty quickly. Crab Helmet. That's... I feel like that's got to be a reference to something that I'm missing. But regardless, it looks pretty cool. I'm glad we found it. I'm glad I got to show it to you. And I'm gonna go back off. Alright, we're about to find a gargantuan skin. And I'm able to show you the skin in combat. Because these guys survived the first turn on account to being nemesis creatures that take less spell damage. So this seems to be... I don't even know. It kind of looks like it's oozing blood, but surely that can't be it. Let's take a look at it. Blood and bone. Wow, I was actually... I was right, but that's kind of gruesome looking, but let's nonetheless take a closer look at it. Gargantuan skin called Blood and Bone. Let's try and find it. Where are they? There we are. Blood and Bone is one of 4 gargantuan skins that we found, and this one... Oh yeah, I guess the things on its back are just like bony spikes. Anyway, it's pretty gruesome, pretty gnarly looking, and having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. Alright, Sawback Manticore card obtained, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna complete the Manticore set, and now we take less damage from Chaos creatures. Let's take a look at our card album. Manticore set is on this page. What is our next chaos creature that we can farm? Let me just take a quick look. Nihilists are life, Nyx are death, Osane are death, Phoenixes are sorcery, one of them is life, Pillows is nature, Pitworms are death, Plague Doctors are sorcery, and one of them is death, Priests are all life, Raven are sorcery, Reapers are death, oof, Rift Dancers are life, Salamanders are chaos. Okay, so what salamander is there that's left? Let me just take a look. Take a quick look. I have to go pretty far to find that the water salamander is the next chaos creature to farm. Anyway, having shown you this, I'll go back off. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, here's the water salamander card, and I believe this is gonna complete the salamander set. Creatures gain more intelligence from stat boosting. Not really that relevant to us, but in terms of cards overall, we're at 949, just shy of 950. Only 103 more cards to go. And if I have any more highlights to show you, I'll be back in just a moment. And now we're about to find a Soul Flare skin called Lich Flare. Interesting. Let's take a look at that. Lich Flare for the Soul Flare. Here we go. And that's the first Soul Flare skin that we found. This one was from the Nether Boss. This one was an Ascension reward. So Lich Flare, top half Lich, bottom half Soul Flare, and I guess right hand. Interesting idea. I like it quite a bit. Looks pretty cool. And having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. Alright, so you remember how I said I was holding on to the completed Goblet of Trials? I think now is a good time to cash it in, because it's gonna give me, I think, 3 extra lines. So this whole line, and the diagonal also looks pretty complete to me. So I say that sounds like a pretty good deal. So let's do this. And I guess let's wait for the game to decide what it wants to give us. 32 grand. Sounds good. And we can see that, as I said, we got 3 extra lines, and now we can hand in a nice, fat, juicy Rune of Prophecies. What are we gonna get? Yeah, let's just hand it in. That's given us 8 lines. It's pretty good. Nearly 60 grand, and now a whole new Rune of Prophecies for me to work on when I go back off screen. But for now, let me just take a look at this. I could roll this so that it has the Kabbalist on the list. That way, 40 realms down the line, I'll be able to hand in another one. And I might do that. But if I do, that'll be off screen, because I'm gonna go back off now. And here's another Soul Flare skin that we're about to get, called Cultist. This one looked pretty fun. Let's take a quick look at that. Soul Flare, where are they? There they are. Cultist skin looks devious indeed. I do love the curved dagger, the bloodstained robes, and the glowing eyes. Very, very cool. And having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. And here's our next card, the Soul Flare Depriver. I don't think there's gonna be a partial bonus, and I am correct. So I'll be off, and I'll show you the next highlight soon. And here's another one, the Lich Hellcaster. One thing I forgot to draw attention to was the previous card we found was card number 950. And this takes us to 951. With the next card we find, we'll be at 952, which will be exactly 100 cards below the total. The Lich set is now 1 card away from completion. And I think I found a Soul Flare card before that. And that set is 2 cards away from completion. So having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. And here we go, Pestilent Smog card obtained. For some reason it feels like cards just drop more often from enemies while I'm doing this low level farming. But I think it's probably just because I'm killing so many enemies so quickly. Anyway, that takes us to 952. Importantly, now there's only 100 cards left to find. Also, let me show you the Smog set, just to show you how that one's going. 8 out of 9, and that one's gonna be done soon, perhaps. Anyway, I'll show you the next highlight in just a few moments. Alright, Soul Flare Dreamcaster card obtained, and just to show you the progress on the Soul Flare set, it's 5 out of 6. So 1 more Soul Flare card will complete the set, and I'm actually farming the set for a specific reason, which I will explain when I find that final card. Oh, also, by the way, now we are officially in less than 100 cards needed territory. So that's pretty exciting. 953 out of 1052, 99 cards remain to be found. Feeling pretty good, right? And having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. Here we go, Soul Flare Peacemaker card completes the Soul Flare set. And what is the point of all this? We now have a higher chance of getting double resources from breakable objects. Why does that matter? Especially because you get basically no resources from breakable objects. It's because of this new thing I'm on, which is getting as many runes of prophecies done as quickly as possible and getting as many lines done as quickly as possible. Usually the rune of prophecies will have this objective, which is to gather resources in realms, but only resources from objects count. So resources from combat doesn't count. If resources from combat did count, you'd complete this within, I don't know, 2 or 3 fights, depending on how high you were in the realm depth. So yeah, this is gonna basically mean that this particular objective, when it comes up, will now be finished a little bit quicker. And we probably won't even notice it, but in the background, it'll just be a thing that, you know, occasionally we'll be handing in runes of prophecies quicker because we got this thing done quicker, right? And having shown you that and having explained to you why I've done that, I'm gonna go back off and I'll show you the next highlight soon. Right, here is a trait netherstone. Let's take a look at this. The trait is called Horde. Let me just quickly pull that up. Rarity of 260, I do believe. That's 266? 266. Creatures share 5% of their speed. That's kind of boring. Maybe it's good for some builds, not really relevant for ours. Anyway, just wanted to show you that, and having shown you that, I am going back. So I think we might be about to see another special dumpling skin, but first let me get this treasure golem killed. Yeah, Armaki's gonna be angry, but we had no choice. That golem was coming right at us. You all saw it. He had a gun, or something that looked like a gun. I mean, he's made of metal, so really, it could have just been a finger. But you know what? I felt like my life was in danger, and I'm gonna stick to that story. Right. So this obviously is a dumpling. We could tell because he was just running away from us. So it had to be either a dumpling or a very confused enemy. Sometimes their AI glitches out. But in this case, we've got a dumpling. Now, usually the names for dumpling skins are food themed. And this one gonna be yin and yang, so possibly something Chinese oriented, or could it be like a chocolate and vanilla joke? That's the other option. Balanced flavor. Okay, so that also makes sense, right? I like that. I like that quite a bit. And you know what? I might as well show us handing in this Rune of Prophecies as well. Because, do I even want to collect this buried treasure? I'm gonna say no. Unless it's close to the exit. And well, it's right there. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I'll do it. We'll go in. We'll hand in this rune of prophecies just because I'd been letting the lines build up for a while. 5 projects as well. Yeah, I've really been letting everything build up. Anyway, I'll show you that, and then we'll go back off. Oh, and also, at this point, I think I'm also going to switch over from the Kabbalist to the next class, because I think I'm only one realm away. One thing at a time, though. Let's hand in the Rune of Prophecies. Nearly 70,000. 8 lines completed. And let me also show you that we are at 99 out of 100. So I'll leave it at 99. I'll switch over to the next class. I'll do the 100 realms with them. Or I'll do 99 realms with them, and then we'll... When we come back to do our regular episode, we will complete these realms and see what these prizes are. Anyway, having shown you all that, I'm gonna go back off and I'll show you the next highlight in just a few moments. Alright, so before I talk about this update, I should mention in the previous update where I didn't have commentary, it was just me coming across that nether encounter again. They were selling nether stones. No interesting ones, but I just figured I'd show you because you don't get to see nether stones for sale that often. Anyway, let me talk about this now, because this is our next card, the Nihilist Ender card. And I don't think this has finished the Nihilist set, because I think there are more things to find. Actually, I'm wrong. That has finished the Nihilist set. Okay, so... Are there any chaos creatures left to farm? There must be. Somewhere on this page there must be. Plague Doctors, Reapers, no. Salamanders are done. Sea Shamblers. Whoa, this is pretty deep. Shapeshifters, I think the rest of them are sorcery. Oh god. I think... Are we... Surely we're not done. I think trolls are gonna be nature. Tox Dweller, there we go. There we go, that's gonna be our next chaos farm. Anyway, just... Oh, Smog, I guess. As well. Yeah, Smog. Yeah, true. Anyway, having shown you that, I think it's time for me to go back off. And I'll be back if there are any more highlights to show you. Alright, we're about to get a skin drop from a random enemy here in Sanctum Umbra. That is the follower of Isaros for the Rift Dancer. I didn't get a good look at this one, so we're both going to be getting a look at this pretty blind. Follower of Isaros for the Rift Dancer. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so looks like, you know, the wispy Rift Dancer form, but just with some robes around it, like some priest robes or like desert princess themed. I don't even know how to describe it, but I think you know what I'm trying to get to. Actually, let's just take a look at Isaros, and then you'll understand what I'm trying to get at. Actually, no. Isaros looks like a snake, but I don't know who I was thinking about. Anyway, followers of Isaros look pretty cool. Well, the Rift Dancer versions anyway, and I've shown you that, and I'm gonna go back off. So I was doing one last quick little session before calling it a night, and lo and behold, right before I'm about to call it good, we got the Imp Ritualist card, which I believe completes the Imp set. Now nature spells have more charges, and that was the second last enemy in this. By the way, I'm not done with the farming, but let me just quickly show you. I'm about 40% of the way through the Cleric, well, 41 out of 100. And for the Kabbalist, I stopped at 99. And when I get the Cleric to 99 as well, I'll stop there. Probably there's going to be a couple more highlights, but I'm not going to be farming super hard from here on end. We are at 956 cards. That number just keeps going up, but I think I'm about ready to just blast through the rest of these quickly as I can and get into some proper regular gameplay. Anyway, having shown you this, I'll show you the next highlight, if there are any, in just a few moments. And here is the Priest Vizier card. I don't think this completes the Vizier set. I think there's one more. Yeah, looks like it. So what's sorry, the Priest set. What's the Priest set looking like? 8 out of 9. All right, one card away from wrapping this up. And if there's any more highlights, I'll show them to you soon. But I'm showing this because it's been ages since the last time we saw the giant Pando Shrine. I'm gonna see if it gives us a nice bonus. What does it give us? Please, please, please be the card bonus. Please. Oh, are you serious? Well, I mean, creature parts is nice because it helps us with the creature parts objective. The peculiar collection objective. So maybe I'll farm this area for creature parts. But is it a good layout? It's actually not bad. It's actually pretty good. So yeah, I'll probably just farm this area for cards, or you know, like trying to get cards, and as a bonus we'll get creature parts, right? So if I find anything, you'll find out soon. Well, the first highlight didn't take long. We're about to get a leper skin, I do believe. The Saya skin, didn't get a good look at this one, so we're gonna be both taking a look at this with fresh eyes. So let's find this leper skin. Saya is the only leper skin that we found, and it looks pretty badass. Very looks kind of like Apocrynox, doesn't it? With the skull, like the animal skull helmet So let's find no, let's go to the bestiary. So where's the Pokernox? Yep, with the skull helmet, kind of like that. Anyway, cool little thing that we found, and if we find anything else, you will find out pretty soon. And here comes the Addled Leper card. Not enough to complete the leper set, because I do believe yep, one more card will complete, well, both of these sets, and they're both death creatures too, but yeah. That's one more card down, and if there's any more, if there's any more in this realm, you'll find out soon. Alright, it was only a matter of time. Crazed Leper card completes the Leper set, and now the weak debuff lasts forever, and now only one card remains on page 4. That's card number 959 that we just picked up, and if there are any more, we're still in this tiny realm where I'm, I guess, farming creature parts. You know, might as well. But yeah, if anything else shows up in this realm, you'll find out in just a few moments. And now we are about to find a Lich skin. Let's take a look at this one. It's called Wizard of War. Let's take a look at this. Lich skin. Wizard of War. Okay, we found quite a few Lich skins. This isn't going to be as awesome as Scrooge, but it's pretty epic looking. Pretty badass. Pretty cool, and I'll be off, and if anything else, yep, I'm still in this realm. If anything else falls in this realm, or drops for us in this realm, you'll find out shortly. And here comes the Lich Necromancer card. And that has completed the Lich set, and now Death Spells have more charges. Let's take a look at our card album. Page 1 complete, page 2 complete, page 3 only the dumplings left, page 4 is now complete. And now we move on to page 5. Okay, I guess the mummies are gonna be the next target. And I am still in this realm. If anything else drops in here, you'll find out not too long from now. The achievement popped just as I was ending or pausing the recording. Luck of the Draw 9. This is also our 100th card set complete. And while I've got you here, there's also another achievement I got not too long ago for handing in the 250th Rune of Prophecies. So it's a bit of achievement progress being made as well. And having shown you this, I'm gonna go back off. And here we go, Gimp Mummy card obtained. And that gives us a partial bonus from the Mummy set when enemies take damage from Cursed. 20% chance to double that. I'm sure that's gonna be nice for any Cursed-based build. But for me, it's just another card collected. And if anything else happens in this realm, you'll find out soon. Okay, I think I'm gonna probably stop farming in this realm because I've been here for a while, been summoning enemies, and now the realm is... It's not glitching out, but it is running very, very slowly, and I think the slowness has to do with the fact that I've been sitting here summoning enemies. Something about that just causes the game to slow down. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just an optimization issue. Probably the latter. Regardless, I should probably just cash in because I found a bunch of cards. I think 3 or 4. We found multiple skins and made some good progress on the creature parts thing. Went all the way to 5.27. Right? That's a good chunk. It seems like just, I mean, not yesterday, but it seems like relatively not that far ago, not that long ago that we were at like 4.7. So that's a nice bit of progress we made in this realm. And just gotta limp towards the exit and go back to the castle so we can save our progress. I'm just gonna make sure that nothing bad happens, that the game doesn't crash. Let's just there we go. Game data saved, and I think with that, I'm gonna go back off to just regular quick farming. And if something else interesting happens, you'll find out soon. Well, this is interesting. A trait, Netherstone, Might Aura. Is this a good trait? Let's take a look. Might Aura. Creatures deal more damage. Just flat damage? Okay, that sounds good. But is Universal Recall a bad spell? See, this... I think this would fuck up our macros, because a couple of our macros depend on turns. So if we go to our macros, and if we specifically look at the blank slate, the BSA and BSM, yeah, you see, both of these depend on turns, because that was the only way I was able to make them work. And as much as I'd love to get a 25% bonus, I don't want to break these macros, and I don't think there's any other way to do them. So it's a good idea, like it's a good stone, and maybe it's going to be valuable on other parties that don't depend on these macros so much, but I think we're going to have to say no. That feels painful. That feels... whatever, let's not think about it. What's done is done. Let's just it's time for me to go back off, and if I find something, I'll let you know. All right, so this is a Tanookrook encounter in a Nether portal. Is this gonna give us perhaps a special skin? We'll find out. These encounters often seem like they have a high chance of giving you a skin, and looks like once again we got another Tanookrook skin. Unstable. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that. Where are they? These the... no, I've gone too far. Where? Here we go. Here are the Tanookrook skins, and the one that we just got was unstable. It looks pretty cool. It looks like the Relentless skin is the odd one out, because all of them are pretty, like, large, you know, ape-like, like gorilla-like creatures, and then this one's just like a fox. Anyway, that was the unstable skin. Having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. See you in a bit. So something crazy just happened. 2 different enemies in this combat had the animation for the special skin. I just wish I had that part recorded, but my recording just wasn't running. I wasn't expecting it to happen. So this is a combat encounter with Pillwizzes that I summoned, and the enemy in the bottom left and the enemy in the top right, both of them had the skin icon. Are we gonna get 2? Are we gonna get 2 different skins from one combat? Is this actually about to happen? Well, let's find out. Hell, wow! Oh my! I don't even. I guess it was bound to happen eventually. We've had multiple instances where we found a card and a skin in the same drop. We haven't yet found 2 cards in the same drop, and we're running out of chances, at least before the update comes out. It was always possible for us to get 2 skins from the same drop, and it's finally happened. Okay, that's That's pretty cool. Let's actually take a look at both of these skins. I've already forgotten what they are. But when we get to the Pill Wizards, so one of them was something robot. One of them was, oh god, I've already forgotten. Where are they? Where are they? Okay. Okay, Helper Bot and Pillar Wizard. I'm pretty sure these are the two that we got. Helper Bot. It's a Pill Wiz robot. Looks pretty cool. And the Pillar Wizard. It's a Pillwiz Wizard. Having shown you this amazing drop, I think it's time for me to go back off. I'll talk to you soon. I was just about to leave this realm. I was mainly just killing Smogs to get a prophecy objective done. But we got the Smog card, and let me just show you the Smog set. I mean, we just saw the bonus, but let me show you that the set is complete. It's pretty far down in the list. And the next chaos creature that we have to farm... By the way, poison now lasts forever, that's nice. But the next chaos creature to farm is the Tox Dweller. Good to know. Alright, so having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. I'll see you soon. Alright. People, we are done with the highlights. We are ready to do our regular episode. Let me just shut down the browser because I've got so many tabs open. And it is slowing things down. There we go. So, the last thing we have to do is we've got to do the 100th realm with both of these. So I stopped at realm 99 on both of them, just so that you could see the 100 realms notification for both of them. So let's start with the cleric. Actually, yeah, let's start with the cleric, because we already have the cleric loaded out, or kitted out, or, you know, just selected, basically. Let's also put the music volume back up. There we go. There we go. We're just gonna do a random realm. Still at 0 instability. We're just gonna run through, complete the realm quest, run out. And then we'll see what the rewards are. Then we'll have to do the same thing with the Kabbalist. Damarel is gonna be our realm quest. Alright. Gotta power up 2 generators. Not too bad. We've just gotta find 2 batteries and then deliver them to the generators. Right. We're just gonna ignore the realm as much as we can. Just get the realm quest done. I guess some of the combat is unavoidable, that's okay. Well, I see the generators, and I just need to find the batteries. There's one. And previously, when when we're doing regular episodes, and when in certain realms, you get bonuses where it'll scout parts of the map for you. And I've scoffed at those bonuses. I'm like, why would you need them? You're gonna be going through the whole map anyway. But when I was doing my quick farming, these things are actually useful, because if you don't want to scout the whole map, if you do want to just run in and run out, then it's actually pretty useful. Oh, hey, Pando Shrine. I'll take that. Oh, you summoned a treasure golem. Do I need to fight a treasure golem? Well, I did. I've already killed it. If we run into this treasure golem on the way back, I'll pop in and murder it pretty quickly. But if we don't, then we don't. And here we go, 100 realm quests done with the cleric, and as you can see, costume tier 3 unlocked. The competent cleric 10 unlocked. Let's go back home. We'll take a look at the costumes, and then we have to do the same thing with the Kabbalist. We'll do it with the Kabbalist, and then we will start the regular episode. It's again gonna be a long one. The highlights were, again, roughly half an hour. Well, let's take a look at the wardrobe first. Where's it? Cleric. So this is the tier 1 cleric. This is the tier 2 cleric. And this is the tier 3. Ooh, we got a bit of a blue fire aura around him. Pretty cool looking. I'm a fan. So now we gotta switch to the Kabbalist. And we gotta do this again. So, oh, wrong place. Gotta go here. Low level realm. Low level realm is gonna do it. So what do we gotta do for you? We gotta find lost relics. So those are the relics, okay. Alright. Take out this champion mob. Another... I don't like champion mobs because they force you to take an extra turn to kill them just because of the central mob being immune for the first... for the opening of the combat. It's just kind of annoying. I don't mind them that much in my... like when you're playing on high realm depth, because you're kind of expecting the game to put up a bigger fight, but when everybody's low level, it does feel especially obnoxious that, you know, some of them are just refusing to die immediately. It's like, how dare you? Alright, come on, where is this relic? Well, there's one right next to the exit, so... let's grab it quickly. And we've completed 100 with the Kabbalist as well. We'll take a look at the Kabbalist costumes. Then I'll just talk about a couple things, and then we'll get going. I want to head home. Yep. Competent Kabbalist 10. And we've got a couple costumes as well. Right. Take a look at the wardrobe first. Here we go. Kabbalist. This is the regular tier 1. This is the tier 2. Ooh, I like this one. This is the... ooh, I like this one a lot. This one's really cool. This one had, I think so far, the most satisfying build up from tier 1 to tier 2 to tier 3. I don't know. The red and gold, or not even gold, but like bronze, like copper-ish tone of the armor. I think that's a great color combination. Oh, there's even an alternate Kabbalist. So I've noticed some of these. That one looks really cool. Some of these. Some of these classes have alternate costumes, but not all of them. I wonder if there's something that you do to unlock alternate costumes, or if the game just has alternates for some of them and they're always available. I guess you could do that by starting a new game and seeing which costumes are already unlocked and which ones aren't. Anyway, let's not get sucked into the whole rabbit hole of unlocking cosmetics in this game, because I'm sure there's lots of Lots of different cosmetics that have yet to be unlocked. Let's instead switch to the animator. And let's get our spells set up. Alright. Blank slate. Clayman. D file. Finger of Death. Create a dispel. Alright, so before we get going, I'll just give you a sense of the progress that we've made. Notably, one thing I haven't mentioned yet is that while I was doing my highlights, we hit 92%. I may have accidentally showed the screen already, but I didn't call attention to it, and unless you were really eagle-eyed, you wouldn't have noticed this. So we hit a whole extra percentage point, 92% game completion, which is pretty huge. Only 8% of the game is left, but as I have mentioned a few times, each individual percentage point is gonna get harder and harder to get. But we're working on it. We're working on it. Some other stuff I should mention. How are we doing on the character achievements? We are at 47%, nearly 50% on character achievements. That's pretty good. What else? Oh, I've also been doing lots of projects while I've been farming, so let's look at our field items. We've got so many scrolls of health. Probably more than what we'll need, but you know, let's just keep getting them. I've also been doing assassinations, so oh, we've got projects to hand in that I hadn't been renewed as well, so that's done. Let's start a Keyforge mission as well. It's again, I don't know. Do we need to do any specific raid missions? Probably we're not gonna do. Hunt mission, also 2 of them. That's kind of dumb. I guess I'll start a raid mission. You know what, let's hand in our Rune of Prophecies. Because I did manage to fill another one just by doing, you know, 34 realms as the Kabbalist. So I'll collect this. Or as the Cleric, I'm not sure. Alright. So that's done, and now I'm gonna roll it again until it has the animator on it, so just give me a moment. Okay, that did not take too long. We have the animator back on. And now, let's jump into the regular realms. I guess one thing I should mention is we found quite a few cards during that during that farming session, because we went past 950 and 952 during that, and then we found 10 more. So 962, only 90 cards remain to be found. We're getting actually pretty close. Ooh, another thing we should do before I jump in is we should set a bounty. Hadn't been doing any bounties while I was doing low-level farmings, but false gods are now gonna be back on the menu. Who do we take out? Let's take a Lost Construct. And now, let's go. Whew, yeah, there's been a lot of housekeeping to do before we actually get to have our first proper realm, but it needs to be done, and this first realm is going to be done in the Arachnid Nest. Another thing I should mention is, oh yeah, the last thing I forgot to mention is that while I was doing the low-level farming, obviously I was gaining favor ranks with various gods. And I gained, or I reached level 70 with quite a few of them. Not all of them, but quite a few. So as I go to different realms, if I've hit level 70, we'll just take a look at what the level 70 bonus is, just to show you, like, if it's a new bonus that I haven't shown you before, and even to remind myself, because with 30 different realms, it can be pretty difficult to remember what each and every one of those is. Now, most of the bonuses probably aren't going to matter that much. The only ones that I'm really interested in are ones that give you loot. So if there's a bonus that says, oh, if you do this, you'll spawn treasure chests, or oh, this realm object now gives you loot. You know, that's something to watch out for, because it's a, you know, anything that gives you loot is valuable indeed. I'm also curious to see how many cards we're gonna find in loot, now that there are only 90 remaining to find. And the only way we'll find out is by just doing a full episode and seeing what we wind up with. Alright, let's go. Alright. And here's another nemesis creature. We'll take you guys out. Okay. There's our nether boss. There's our master. Not a rare master, sadly. But that's okay. I guess while we're going through these realms, I'll talk a little bit more about some of my favorite highlights from our farming sessions. I mean, obviously the best highlight has to be finding 2 skins from the same drop. That was just I mean, that was just really cool. Alright, so 211, I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of this. And I wish I could have shown you the opening to that combat. Unfortunately, they died very quickly because with the kindling, they die pretty much at the start of combat. So, you know, that was there was only like a 1 second window in which I could have shown you what they looked like with their special skins in combat before they just got killed. But I showed you the double drop, and that's the real important thing. Okay, this is annoying. But I think we have enough to take these guys out. There we go. Reaching level 74 with the masters in this realm. That truly is crazy. Alright. Completing prophecy lines. We'll hand it in once we are at 5 lines. Alright, let's take out the nether boss. Ceaseless Gladiator. Should we... Let's try it out with the Animatus. I think this might be enough. Oh no. I'm gonna do... Oh, okay, hang on. There we go. I think this is gonna be enough to win. I don't like these enemies just because of their gimmick. But he's dead now. There we go. So nothing from any of this. Alright, that's fine. That is fine. Okay. Okay. Let's continue on and finish this realm. I don't know if we've come across the candle yet. Well, that answers my question. There's the candle. And who are we gonna farm is the question. I guess we should see who we need to kill. Nature creatures, well, death creatures are almost done. So only nature creatures. And in terms of killing nature creatures, I think Pillwizzes are the ones that are closest to the top. So Pillwizzes are... Where are they? Oh, where are they? Here they are. Page 47 on the divination candle. All right. We've got a few of them just to see if maybe we can get ourselves an extra card. We'll see. Found a lot of cards in the highlights portion. But if we can find at least one in at this part of the episode as well, it would just feel nice. So I think there's a few things left to explore in this realm. Yeah, there's one area there. And there's a few places where there could be a chest. Let's get some more Pillwizzes on the field. And there's our favor rank, finally. And nothing up here, that's okay. Luckily, the map does connect back. So we can go this way, towards the exit. Getting a few Pillwizzes taken out along the way. Alright. More and more lines are getting completed. That's nice. Alright, how close are we to this? Not that far, actually. So let's actually kill the Pillwizzes until we hit the threshold we need for this prophecy objective. Because then we might be able to hand in the Rune of Prophecies a little bit early and start on the next one. Potentially. Alright, yeah, let's hit a couple more of them. Alright, take you out. Still not done. There we go, now we're done. I guess we'll kill one more. Right, what is it looking like now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite at 5 yet. I guess killing more divination candle people could help us out a little bit. But I think this is just not a great Rune of Prophecies, to be honest. So we'll wait a little bit before we or we could just hand it in now and start on the next one. There's lots of things in this Rune of Prophecies, in this Rune of Prophecies, that could happen instantly if we find the right encounter in realms. Now I think 68 is actually my lowest, because I don't think anybody's at 67, so everybody's getting close to 70. Should I just hand it in? I mean, we could finish this off pretty quickly. We could finish this off pretty quickly. If we finish this off, we'll also finish this off. Alternatively, we could just... You know what, let's just hand it in, because we don't know when we'll find a dumpling. We don't know when we'll find a nether portal. Right, so we need to do... I should have... And if I was gonna do that, I should have waited before handing in the pilgrimage mission. I'm a doofus, but that's nothing new. Anyway, let's play some Keno, scratch cards, and slot machines. Keno, scratch cards, slot machines. Everything except Siralim. I've botched that slightly, but yeah, it's okay. It's fine. It's because I was initially intending on not handing in the Rune of Prophecies early. And that was my thinking when I handed in the oh, nothing, eh? If you insist, game. But yeah. So I initially decided not to hand it in, and that's when I handed in my pilgrimage. But then... Ooh, nice. But then I changed my decision, and at that point, the damage was done. Now, what you can do in this situation is you can exit the game without saving. Like, just... You know, Control-Alt-Delete, I guess. Or, in my case, it's open in windowed mode. So you just close the window. I generally don't want to do that in this game because it feels a little bit scummy, and it was a low stakes thing. Like, what's the harm here is that I might have one bad Rune of Prophecies. Boo-hoo. I'll get over it. Ooh, and I didn't do the slot machines. So let's go ahead and do the slot machines. Let me also cancel my raid mission, and I'll start another mission. Different kind of mission. Yeah, slot machine. Hey, look at that, we won something. That's not a win? I guess that's not a win. Alright, at least we got something out of it. Anything else we need to do while we're in here? Not really, no. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and do some random realms then. And see how we do. $402 is going to be good enough to take to a random realm. And let's see what we find. Ooh, hey, we get a nether encounter, so we would have been able to make some progress on that Rune of Prophecies. And we don't need nether portals for this one, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Anyway, let's take a look at your bonuses. An emblem from pineapples. I think we might have already seen this one. Cold bread inside breakable objects. You're just gonna give me notoriety, and you're gonna be like, I lost my life's work. Get over it, dude. Just start another business from scratch, and maybe this time don't bet like every single thing you own. Like, what was even the bet? That's what I want to know. Is what was the wager that he thought was such a sure thing that he bet the business that he owns? I mean, come on, dude. I mean, come on, dude. That's the realm quest done. Trait, Netherstone, Call of the Harvest. Is this good? Is this good? Creature's also agile. In addition, this creature has a chance to dodge attacks. Not really that exciting to me. Alright, so we need to kill every type of creature. Okay. So we'll start with probably some mummies, I'm gonna say. Let's get some mummy lords on the field. And let's explore the rest of this map. And I've got to remember you got to actually interact with every object. We've got to get out of low-level speed farming mode. Ooh, another trait, Netherstone. Shared consciousness. Is that good? After any ally manually casts a spell, cast that same spell. So what spells do we manually cast? We cast Rabid Dementia, which Yes, it wouldn't really work with our build. It would just cause a lot of unnecessary chaos. Clayman wouldn't be bad. Hey, here we go. First card drop for the episode, Mummy Lord. Let's go. Of course, that means the rest of these mummies, their services are no longer needed. You gotta love it. First card even comes from a creature that we were farming. Hopefully, loot pays out as well. But, we'll see, we'll see. 89 cards now remain to be found. You gotta love the early card drop. Well, I mean, I guess this is a bit of a special episode because there's highlights as well. Technically, there were lots of quote-unquote early card drops because they happened even before the proper episode started. Hard to get much earlier than that. But, you know what I meant. You meant, or I meant, in the actual regular play portion of the episode. Alright. Like I said, sadly, these mummies are no longer gonna drop anything. Any cards, anyway. But that's okay. Few things left to explore, and then we'll move on to the next realm. It's been a productive episode already, or like a productive session. All right. Take out these dudes. Wait, is this... I think this is the Godspawn Master. Hell yeah! Alright. This is Lucius the Godspawn. Lucius, King of Nex, the Godspawn Master. Alright! Well, that's a... lovely bonus for the episode. And he's even gonna go down pretty quickly. That's good. That's our 8th win against the Godspawns. That's amazing. We found a card, we found a rare master. That's our 8th victory against the Godspawns, and now, if we look at our, I didn't start a project, really? I'm an idiot. Okay. Well, we'll fix that when we get back. But let's take a look at our master achievements. Now only 6 achievements are left. 4 with the constructs, 2 with the Godspawns. Ah, that's nice. That's lovely. What more can you ask for? Found a card, found 2 netherstones. I guess we haven't found a skin yet. So, you know, it's still early on though, so you never know. Are we done? There might be something there. There might be something there as well. Please stop. Thank you. Yeah, we'll summon some nightmare mummies, I guess. As we explore the rest of this map. And let's continue. I guess we'll go this way. So already we've gotten another, or made some achievement progress in this episode. I guess technically there are 10 achievements per rare master, so we did even like get another achievement. So, but we made some good progress, is the gist of it. And there's nothing there. So let's move on to the next round. Rare master encounter as well. Gotta love it. I guess I'll fight one more person. And then we have... I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna set a new project. Yeah, I'm a little... When I was doing my low-level farming, I wasn't being very disciplined about starting projects. I'd just occasionally check to see how many of them... What was it? Experiment, right? Yeah. I'd just occasionally check. But I need to sharpen up. Okay, 358 is going to be good enough to take to yet another random realm. But let's do it. Once again, we don't have our extra attacks, but that's okay because the rest of the realm seems fine. Alright. Where's Meraxus? How are you that far away? At least you're next to another realm. Make a donation. So I think we like to get emblems. Now that we've seen all of the possibilities. All right. Pando Shrine gives us even more emblems. Sure. I'll take them. Alright, take you guys down. And here comes our first card from random loot. You knew it was coming sooner or later. The Sphinx Ordainer. And how is the Sphinx set doing? 5 out of 7, right? 98 cards now remain to be found. This is going to be another race between how many cards we can get from loot versus directly from the creature. And The creature drops took an early lead, but loot drops have already equalized. And my suspicion is that loot drops are probably gonna win. But you know what? We got lots of creature drops in the highlights segment, so that counts for something. But I mean, that's not a fair fight either, because in low level farming you get very little loot from chests. So it's biased against, you know, loot drops and more in favor of creature drops. So you know what? It's all about the context, I guess. And the context we're in right now, it's heavily skewed in favor of loot drops. I think we're getting... Oh! I forgot to screenshot that. Anyway, let's take out the Brownie Master. And because I forgot to screenshot that, I'll just destroy it. I'll make it a point to destroy that stone. Oh, actually, hang on. I forgot to screenshot it, but I can look it up right now. I can look it up right... that's annoying. Nope. So let me go to my nether stones. Oh, I accidentally clicked on one of them. So this one, polished bauble, rarity 250. I'll just screenshot it right now. Alright, so we're done killing death creatures. So, what do we want to kill now? You know what, let's summon some ancestral phoenixes. Because the bonus from these guys, I think, is going to be nice. It's going to be nice to have. Alright. Pretty crowded part of the map, that's good. You want to get lots of kills done quickly when you are candle farming. Oop. Another stone. These stones are coming really fast. So do we need to kill, or do we need to hand in an assassination mission? I'm actually gonna hold on to this assassination mission for now, because might hold on to it until the next rune. On the other hand, there's this as well. So probably handing it in early. Yeah, we'll hand it in early. If we're gonna be handing it in right now, we might as well start making progress on the next one a bit sooner. Right, so there's a few things left to explore. Oh, easy. Oops, sorry, just was momentarily distracted by a message that came in on my phone. Don't even worry about it. It was from somebody at work, but it was just them thanking me for something. So they were just being nice. It wasn't the bad kind of message from work where it's like somebody trying to give you more work outside of work hours. Which luckily I don't have to deal with that often. I know not everybody has that luxury. Anyway, let's go on through the rest of this realm. Oh yeah, both of the... I was wondering where the hunter lodges were. I guess they're both next to each other. Alright. Alright, so is there anything else that we need to explore? I don't think so. This wouldn't be a bad realm to farm in, other than that one weird offshoot that goes way off into the north. Killing enemies there would be a bit annoying, because eventually enemies would just like get in there and you'd have to flush them out every now and then, but yeah, it's not that bad. Right, let's just I'll kill you, I guess. And you? Alright. So let's hand in our assassination, start a new assassination, and see how we do. So we're assassinating revenants now. And I guess I'll show you... No, that's not what I want to do. I want to assassinate another revenant. So before revenant I was doing seraphs, then all the seraphs got done. Then I did one of these rift dancers, the Nax rift dancer, which for some reason I hadn't found any of their trait materials. But that was done. And now we are on revenants. Yeah, let's do revenants. And let's get going. 367 is good enough for another random realm. Let's go. Let us go. Enemies are fused with salamanders. Please let them not be resistant to debuffs. They're not. Okay. Alright. We gotta make offerings in this realm, which is fine. Alright. This is the master. We'll wait to get the master until after we've been through more of this realm, picked up a few more debuffs on the enemy. Oops, sorry. Just kicked the desk slightly. Apologies for that. Okay, so let's try D and C. What does that do? It gives us Brimstone, sure. D and B is the only good option there. All the other options are just pointless. There's one option that gives you treasure, but not favor, and that involves an option where it lets you hit basically a random note, I think. But the best option is DB, which gives you treasure and favor. Alright, let's just take out the Pitworm Master. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Wanted to make sure that they're not moving. So they've got some minions. Shouldn't matter if we're killing them with Feign Death. And I think they should just be dead. Please. Yeah. Of course they can cast spells when they're dying. Please. Thank you. Alright. I gotta remember what the objects even look like. This is one of those rounds where the objects are easy to miss because of how they blend in. And some of those, as you just saw, even give you loot, so you wouldn't want to miss out on those if you can help it. So we've taken out the master. That leaves us with are we done with Smog? I guess we're done with Smog. Oh yeah, we were done. So the next so the next chaos creature is going to be the Tox Dwellers. Get some of these on the field. So the Master is down, and hopefully nobody else in this realm is going to be resistant to debuffs because of the Salamander fusion. That shouldn't be the case unless there is a Xantide fight, or if there's a Nether portal that we haven't seen. All right. Okay, so B and D, it's not gonna do anything. Yeah, that was the option. Hit the instrument and hope for the best, but I think you'd have to have either B or D as the other option, so we didn't get lucky with either of those. That's okay. I guess it's kind of like the cocoons or the experiment tables in like the cocoons in the Arachnid Nest and the experiment tables in the Refuge of the Magi, where like there's clearly some superior options, but it's random whether or not you get the chance to experience those. Anyway. Anyway, do we need to answer riddle dwarf questions? We do. Okay. Generos rules over the overgrown temple. What are these offerings? Hey, there is another portal. It's got a small number of candles. Oh, accidentally destroyed that one. That's okay. Small number of candles, that's fine. Still make a bit of favor progress with the Nelta. And we get another... We're given credit for finding another portal, which is the other nice thing, because there is an achievement for finding 1,000 of those. Okay. Okay. Do that. There's one of our offerings. There's both of our offerings, actually. A mimic, alright. Easy. Grab that, and let's go here. I think we're done, right? This is a very open map, but there's one thing, there's a couple things we're missing there, and then we're basically done. Okay. Let's do both of these, and then let's move on to the next realm. Take out some pitworms. Take out some wasps. And just see... And just see how we do. Alright. Yeah, I guess we can take out a few more of these guys on the way out. Hey! Second card from the creature. So is this gonna be a... Is this gonna be an episode where we get more cards from the creatures themselves? Perhaps. Is there any reason to go back home? Not really, so let's go to a new realm. Let's go to another random realm. So it's 2-1 right now. 2 cards from creatures, 1 card from loot. Still more to go in the episode. We're an hour in though, so probably the boss fight is coming up. Let me take a look at what's your level 70 blessing. Generators damage enemies. Probably not that useful to us. Riddles, okay, so this is gonna help us get our riddle objective done. No additional attacks. So let's wait a little bit before fighting. Actually, no, let's just fight the master right now. The Nihilist Master. Just have the Dread White do it like usual. I don't know if this is gonna be enough though, because without our extra casts, it does limit you quite a bit. Nevertheless, it was enough. Okay, that's good. Alright. We got some buried treasure in the realm as well, it seems. Alright. Mimics. This could be an interesting combat, but we got rid of them pretty handily. The silence is really useful because otherwise the Pandora would have cast a whole bunch of spells on us. So we need to get some batteries for these generators. So what are we killing? We're killing nature and life. Let's focus on life. Get some water priests on the field. Let's go to the left first. All right. Take out these dudes. And let's get some more favor from these clocks. Take out some nemesis creatures. Still don't have any batteries. Alright, let's move on up here. And find our first brittle dwarf. Stag idol is life. So how many more do we need to get? 2 more. And there should be 2 more dwarves in this map. So that's gonna help us. Alright. This is a pretty spread out map. I'm not a fan of that, but you know what? Not every map can be a, you know, dream farming map. Alright. Take out some more nemesis creatures and move on to the right, I guess. Actually, let's look here first. Alright. Torture chamber is Tartaret. There should be 1 more dwarf somewhere in this map. We still haven't found any batteries? Really? I mean, whoa, there's a another portal close to the exit. That's nice. Let's see if we can gain a favor rank, and we can before opening the rest of these chests. Alright. Alright. Let's talk to you. Centaur Wrangler. Hang on. Let me just look this up. Wrangler is a nature class creature, is what I would have guessed. But of course, you don't have to believe me. But you know, I'm telling you the truth. I mean, I would have guessed nature, but I wouldn't have been super confident because it could also be chaos, I guess. Ooh, big Pando Shrine. Would have been nice to find that early. Arcane Dust. Would have been nice to find before we completed the Realm Quest. And here we go, our third card from a creature drop has completed the Priest set. Alright, so creature drops are really blowing loot drops out of the water in this episode. Alright. I'm into that. So we found... Does that mean we found 4 cards this episode? Because if so, that's a lot. Alright. We get some loot out of these. And now they just very slightly damage the enemy as well. Which, makes that a pretty useless bonus to get. Yeah, let's not forget to pick up the buried treasure. Nearly missed this. There wasn't much we could do about that nether portal because it was right next to the exit. If we'd gotten it early, could have gotten some bonus creature parts, but I'm not gonna bother farming creature parts in this realm just because it's not a good realm for farming. I guess just for fun. I'll summon some nature creatures. Pillwizzes. And we'll see how many of them we can kill on the way to the exit. Alright. Take you out. And might even be able to complete this prophecy objective. If we can find enough of them. I think we've done it. Yeah, and that's a line complete as well. Okay. How? We've not defeated it. How? Oh, I guess because we defeated the nether boss early. You know what? That's fine. We'll hand in a project. So this probably isn't going to be a great Rune of Prophecies, but that's okay. I'll get better at them as we move on. Okay. Keyforge done. New Keyforge started. And ooh, we got a nether boss before the false god. Alright, so we're gonna be... So this is gonna be a very long episode then, because probably we're gonna go about an hour and a half, and then along with the half hour of highlights, it's gonna go over 2 hours. But you know what, sometimes things go long, and that's okay. And that's okay. Please stop. Thank you. So there is our master. Alright. Okay. Let's take out the master. Is there less healing? There is less healing. That's annoying. Well, they're blighted. And they're healing every turn. But you know what? We'll try and win this the classic way. There we go. Master done as well. 74th victory against you. We'll explore a bit more of the realm before we take on the nether boss. Again? Man, come on. Protected enemies are just too annoying. Anyway. Let's do a bit of this. What were we doing? I guess we can summon whatever the heck we want. So let's get some nightmare mummies. And then we'll just go around the rest of the map. Alright. Only one card from random loot. That's a little bit surprising, especially because in past episodes we found as many as like 5 in the same episode. But that's okay. And there's a lot of nemesis creatures in that room to the left. Come on. Get the bad outcome again. Some treasure out of you. You have 4 nemesis creatures in this one room. Huh. I'm gonna take these guys out. these guys out. Take these guys out. Take these guys out. And what do we get? A whole lot of nothing. Nothing interesting anyway. Let's go up and around. We still have to have the boss fight, which we haven't done yet. We'll do that. We'll do that now. All right. Okay. Let's do this. Nothing there. Is there any reason to be here? No, not really. Well, there's another nemesis creature there. I guess might as well get some more people on the field. And let's go. Let us go. Alright. I probably shouldn't be doing so much farming because there is a whole other realm to do after this one. But I can't help myself. The closer I get, the closer we get to completing the card album, just the more intensely I want to get it done. And you know, the more progress we can make, the better our chances of getting it done by, you know, the arbitrary deadline which I've set, which is episode 500. Which, yeah, I think we've got a pretty good chance of doing that. So you're blighted, you're also healing every turn. Honestly, we could just kill you like that. Yeah, we'll try and kill you legit. And then if you guys are able to take your turns, then we'll maybe kill you with Blight. But wasn't necessary. So nothing from the boss loot. Nothing from either of these chests. Nothing from the end of realm loot either. Alright. There are quite a few things left to explore in this realm, so let's do that. And then we'll go for the false god in the next realm. Gratitude out of you. Finally, we got a good outcome. There's going to be another nemesis creature running around the map, which we should find. Hopefully we'll run into it on the way. If not, we'll have to look for it on the map. Alright, here's another nether stone. That I've documented and will destroy at the end. Alright. Nothing there. Chest there with nothing in it. That's okay. Buried treasure, which we do need to pick up. Alright. I'll do that. I mean, even if we didn't, you'd still want to pick up buried treasure if you're playing on high realm depth, high instability. Where is this? It's it's all the way there. Alright, so a bit of backtracking. That's okay, we'll just do this. And then we still have to find our nemesis creature that we summoned. It's not you. You guys are all the same. I think that must be the nemesis creature in the bottom right. So we'll quickly apprehend that creature and then we will move on to the nether boss and the end of the realm. Enemies resurrect after a short time. I don't know if I've ever had that happen. Maybe early on in the series when I wasn't just immediately killing enemies. But yeah, I don't know if I've ever actually allowed those nemesis enemies to resurrect in, let's say, the last 300 episodes. Is there a reason to stay in this realm? I don't think so. I don't think there's a reason to go back home either. So let's just go into the next realm and let's see what we find. So far we found only 1 card from loot, 3 cards from the creatures themselves. Treasure Golem is nice. Do we need a treasure golem? We do. Okay. And we're making good progress on this Rune of Prophecies despite me messing up and not doing the pilgrimage. Yeah, we'll do okay. We'll do all right. And the chest, of course, is also a mimic. Corner you. You want nothing to do with me? That's fine. Alright. Gotta remember, don't summon enemies until after you've summoned the boss. Hang on a bit. I gotta see if there's something up here. There isn't. Okay. Alright, take out these Guys, alright, another nether stone. Top of the timeline is good. Alright. Gratitude out of you, alright. Bards are annoying, but luckily they didn't shuffle the timeline. Immune to spell damage, alright. That's still quite manageable. Okay, the 10% damage cap, that's kind of annoying. Coupled with the inability to do spell damage, but still I think we'll be fine. We'll just have our Dread White do the deed. Yeah, I think this is more than enough health. '75th victory against the cockatrices. Nice. Alright. Let's go up and around. Nothing there. Okay. 4 more enemies. Well, here's one of them. Yeah, we'll take that, and I think that's our final rune. Hey, buried treasure is something we did need. Alright. You're a mimic. Okay, now you're dead. Game tempting me to use the candle, but will not do it until we've summoned the boss. Ooh, another treasure golem. Nothing to do with me, that's fine. Two more enemies. And hopefully they're nearby. This looks like it's a pretty big map. Oh, easy. Come on. Very big map indeed. Okay. I think we summoned another enemy, another nemesis creature. Which is nice, but it does mean it's gonna delay us spawning the false god portal. How big is this map? Jeez. And did we spawn an enemy in an area that we've already cleared? It's not looking like it, but I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out soon. easy. Alright, let's go. Down and around. I see the enemy. I saw the text above his head moving. Alright, so there's one enemy down. Ooh! And I guess that was the final enemy. No, not quite. There's one more enemy, but we've already summoned the boss, so don't have to kill him right now. But we probably will after we deal with the false god. Okay. Let's do this. We gave him the 10% damage cap, which is gonna make the fight a little bit awkward, but that's okay. You know what, let's do Entangling Roots. Let's do this. And I think now we are good to just do this. Yeah, he's not having a good time. We're doing enough instances of damage in between our direct attacks and our indirect damage that it's just wiping him out. There we go. Lovely, he's dead. Nothing from chest number 1. Something from chest number 2, but it's a fairly useless netherstone. Like high rarity, but not something I'm gonna use. Enemies take more indirect damage? Sounds interesting. That could be fun. Creatures cast rune spells more often. Explosive arrow could be fun. Thorns is an interesting idea. But that's if we take damage. But it doesn't specify taking damage from the enemies, so could we damage ourselves? And then just damage all the enemies? That could be an idea. Let's just take annealment. That seems useful. Keeping treasure gives us another fairly low level netherstone. And some nature guild reputation. The goblet is full, but we're not gonna hand it in just yet. And if I had saved my pilgrimage, we would have been able to hand in this Rune of Prophecies quite early and gotten a lot of lines done as well, but we'll have to wait a little bit. Or I could just hand it in. You know what? This time we'll wait. This time we'll wait. Anyway, let's take out this guy. And should I do any farming at the end? I guess. Where even... Oh, the candle's all the way there. It's been a long enough episode that I think we're not going to do any farming. We're just going to call it good. We've already found a good number of cards. We've gone all the way to 966. Getting pretty close to the 1000 mark. So that's pretty nice. Let's just call it good. Set a new bounty as well. And you know what? I am gonna hand in the Rune of Prophecies. I messed up slightly, but we should just be quicker at turning this Rune of Prophecies around. And the more I do it, the better I'll get a sense of, you know, you shouldn't... it's painful, especially because there are so many things that are close to being done. But I'm just gonna do it. 4 lines. Yeah, messed up, but that's okay. And let me just quickly do the gambling. So scratch cards and Keno, and then we'll end. Not that. Let's do Keno first. Alright. And scratch cards is the other one. And then we'll wrap up. Oh no, and then I've got to destroy my nether stones, and then we'll wrap up. Okay, we won some stuff. And then we've got to destroy some nether stones. I'll hold on to the low level ones, but I'll destroy the ones that I took screenshots of. Just give me a moment. It seems like we found quite a few. Glimmering Bijou 212. Then we found Polished Bauble 250. And then we found Shiny Stone 192. And then Gleaming Jewel 219. And then Lustrous Jewel 275. And then Glossy Ornament 386. And I think this might be the final one. Yeah. Okay. We'll just take a look at how much piety that puts us at. We've hit 14 million exactly. And let's see how our achievement is going for piety. Well, close to 35 million, right? Making decent progress on that. Right, so now let's just roll a nice bonus for the next episode. 368 is gonna do that. And let's reflect on what we accomplished. Well, we the biggest thing that happened in this episode was we got an encounter with the Master of God spawns. For the 8th time we've just beaten him, and 2 more is gonna wrap up his achievements, and then only the Construct Master will remain. The other big highlight this episode was finding 4 different cards, I think. 3 of them from creatures that we killed, 1 of them from random loot. So the number of cards that remains to be found continues getting thinner and thinner, which is lovely. Did anything else happen? No, I think I did a pretty good job of summarizing everything we found in the highlights sessions. Mainly, you would have seen them in the highlights, and the other stuff that I was doing, like assassinations and other projects. That's also been going on pretty nicely. And yeah. So what I'm gonna do is we'll keep on doing it like this for a few weeks. That I'll do 2 different classes, take them to level 99. I'll show you the highlights. Not level 99, but 99 out of 100 realms. Show you whatever highlights I found while doing that. And then we'll do the regular episode where I take them to level 100. We'll show you what the rewards are, which is pretty much just the costumes. And then we'll go in and do a regular episode. And, do the usual thing where we fight false gods. And speaking of false gods, we have to kill a specific false god this time, which is Mindworm. So let's set that bounty, and we'll do that in the next episode. So for the rest of this week, for the next 2 episodes, Thursday, Friday, we're just going to be doing regular episodes. Same at the start of next week, Monday, Tuesday is going to be regular episodes, and then Wednesday we're going to have another long episode like this. We'll have to keep doing this because there are a lot of achievements to be gotten under character achievements. We're still not even at 50% of those, but we will get those soon. Anyway, that's going to be all for this episode. It's time for me to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you're enjoying the progress we're making. Oh yeah, the other big thing that happened was we hit 92% game completion. And that's a huge milestone moment, because we are so deep into this game that every individual percentage is such a huge thing. So if you are enjoying this progress, do consider subscribing. But regardless, I'm just glad we had you along for this episode, and hopefully you're gonna be around for the next episode as well. And until then, take care.